Welcome to Live from Studio 69, featuring your boy, the legendary, been away for a while, Robert Wanden. I gave y'all a week off. I just wanted y'all to soak in, and I wanted y'all to miss me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted y'all to miss me so I can come back and bring brightness to your life. But it's your boy, the legendary Robert Wanden. You are now tuned in to another edition of Studio 69. Who better to rock with than me? And if you take a look over and see, I got a special guest who's gonna co-host the show with me tonight. Y'all ain't never seen her before at all, ever. This is Anastasia Sullivan, y'all. Make sure y'all nice to her in the comments. Anastasia, what's going on tonight?
Nothing much. Just here with you.
Just hit. What better place to be?
What better place to be?
A better place to be. So, I can't doing our pre-show. So the first question I'm about to ask you out the gate, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time because y'all get on my nerves. Is the object? I can't even say it. Is the Do you feel like men objectify women? Is that a real thing, or do you think that y'all objectify yourselves? You up first, and then I will counteract what you got to say. So, do you think the objectification of women is real? Is a real thing? Do y'all really truly objectify yourselves, and we just being men?
Well, obviously everything's 50-50. There's certain women that do objectify themselves because they know that that's what men like, and men do objectify women. A lot of times I think men forget that women are their own people because for a long time men have had a say-so with what women do with their bodies, you know? So I feel like it's kind of carried on through generations where men feel entitled to women's bodies because, you know, what marriage used to be transactional in the past, and you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think it's 50-50. There's also women that do, you know, take advantage of the fact that men are, well, some men are easily persuaded in.
Say what you gonna say. Don't say some. You know what you want to say.
Well, some men. I can't say all because not all men are like that.
Put it on a percentile. 10 men in a room.
I can't give you a percentile.
Yeah,
I can't. I can say 50-50.
Okay, 50-50. So 50% of men. Okay, 50%. Perfect. Okay.
And 50% women.
So you think women? Okay. You think women are 50? So women, men objectify women just because of history. That's what you're saying?
History. Yeah. Well, men. I don't know. I get the sense that men just don't think women have autonomy. I think men see women as objects as opposed to I'm like you and you're like me. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I'm not like you at all.
Well,
I've never objectified a woman.
Have their own thoughts. Like men
I've never objectified a
can't.
woman in my life, Anastasia. I've never objectified a woman. Okay, I'm lying. So check this out. So here, and I love your answer. It was beautifully expressed with some Anastasia first time on Studio 69 answer, and then Anastasia that we had that back and forth conversation with. I'm gonna give you what my insight is, and you can tell me what you think. I'm gonna say, do men objectify women? Of course we do. You want to know why we objectify women? Because men are visual creatures. We are like, if you could say, we are like that wolf in the forest, or I don't even know where wolves are, in the forest, and we see the meat and we howling at it. Ow! We can't call it. We are, because we are visual creatures. So we're visual creatures. So yes, we objectify women. We view women. I know it's wrong, but we view women and we see them. Do we want to have sex with them when we see them? I say yes. I'm not going to say all of us. I'm going to say if there was a room full of 10 guys, because I'm going to answer your question. If there was a room full of 10 guys and a bad chick walked by, how many of those dudes would want to have sex with her? I'm going to say probably 7 out of 10, because the other 3 don't like women. So, so I'm going to say 70%. 70% of men that's in there. I mean, I've never, in my life, I'll be honest with you, in my life, if I ever, as a bad woman ever walked past me and I have not looked at her from her face and then waited for her to go for it and looked at her from behind, if I said no, I'd be lying. I'm guilty of objectifying women. Now, here's my take on you guys objectifying yourself. Women objectify themselves all the time. If you know that men are 100% visual all the time, all the time. If you know that men are 100% visual, and you come outside in your spandex and your low-cut shirt or your little sundress, or when you go out to the club, you got your best whole fit on. I mean, I want to be politically correct. You got your best fit on that you're wearing for your girls that accentuates all your positives. Then what is that doing? Isn't that you objectifying yourself, knowing that men being 100% visual creatures are gonna foam at the mouth and want to be on there? Go ahead, you can answer.
Am I objectifying myself right now?
No.
So not all the time, Robert.
I know you
Not
don't
all.
like that all the time, Tab. Okay.
50-50.
No, it's not 50-50. Come on now. Come on. What do you think? I mean, honestly.
I mean, obviously we know if we look nice, people are gonna look, but it's not, I don't put on clothes. You know me, you know the type of body I have, right? I can put on anything and it will be deemed sexual because I have breasts and I have a butt. So it doesn't matter what I wear. I could walk out of the house in a muumuu and somebody would objectify me. But is it because that's what I chose to, like, I put the muumuu on for men to look at me? No, I'm walking to my mailbox, you know what I'm saying? But somebody's gonna find a way to make it sexual. And then, what is she wearing that for? Like, it's a nightgown, you know what I'm saying? It's a muumuu, like, but men, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You could be wearing a head to toe,
Garb.
You guys would objectify a trash can if it had ass and tits. So
And there she is. There she is. A trash can. You did not watch my last show at all, because you just said one thing that we talked about. You got to put that nightgown on. We love the nightgown. So yes, if you're going to put that nightgown on that muumuu, you gonna get muumuu. Hello, hey, how you doing, ma'am? How you doing? Here's my question for you, as far as the objective, because you are a woman. Not to say that you're not dressed, you can, we will objectify. Trash can though?
You guys would put it in a Crunchwrap Supreme if it looked good. You guys do not care. You guys don't care. That's what.
Is the Crunchwrap Supreme thick though? If it is,
thank you for proving my point, Robert. Thank you. There's a whole movie based around a man fucking a pie. Okay.
I've seen that movie, of course.
Yes.
But that's what I said. But you got my number. I said room full of 10 dudes, 70%, 7 of them is gonna be like, I'm on it.
I was trying to be generous for the male population, but probably 70%.
No, it's 70, and you're making my point too. Trash can, that is terrible. So here's my question. I always wanted to know this. Why? Like I said, because men are visual creatures. Why, when women go out, and you guys go out in groups, why do you guys wear the revealing clothes? And then if a man approaches you on that, you're like, I can wear what I want to wear, but we visual, we looking at that. So what happens with that?
If a man approaches me while I'm wearing that, or if he tells me
I want to know why the thought process in the beginning of it. Like, you go to your closet, you're like, well, I'm going out, give me the most revealing thing I got, and I'm putting that on her. Why is that the case?
Most of the time, well, for me, I can only speak on myself. It's because it's something that I would feel sexy in. Because if I look in the mirror and I feel sexy, I'm going to have confidence, and I'm going to be able to walk out of the house feeling confident.
Gotcha. So it's not for us to oogle at you guys. It's for the confidence aspect. I'll be honest with you, because I'm a man, I never thought about that. I never thought about that. That's the first time I've ever heard that. I've never thought about that.
It's the same way putting on a suit may make you feel confident. You know what I'm saying?
I'm confident regardless. You see the shirt I got on right now?
When you put that shirt on, you felt confident?
I did, even though I changed it 3 times.
It's the same exact thing. It's the same concept.
I'm like, do I think my shoulders hitting right in this? I don't...
What you get when you put something on is the same feeling I get when I put something on.
Interesting. So I was just I'm glad you said that. But so when you take a look, and I think a lot of things, like you touched on something that was actually really it was actually more like thoughtful, and like as far as I didn't think about back in the day as far as men making it seem like you guys are just a piece of meat and not